Hey guys, how's it going? This is Red Bull Tanker with Operation Fog of War, turn 15 for the United Kingdom. Interesting developments this turn, so to speak. Overview: the U.S. is preparing to move their second fleet to the Pacific, and you'll see why in a little bit. They used their sub to scout 89, found nothing. Over in wait a minute, I don't think that destroyer is supposed to be there. This sea zone, I believe, is actually empty, and this destroyer came over here. Sorry about that. The U.S. has made landings in Normandy, southern France. They retook northern Italy. The Germans did take it for a hot minute, and then the United States came back and retook it. So the Germans are in trouble there. Over in Russia, Russia's been doing pretty well, still keeping that German juggernaut back. Down in the Middle East, the Italians came into Transjordan, the Japanese came into Persia, so we're slightly dealing with that. I forgot a marker for an attack we were going to do, but I will do that in a minute. Let's see here. Nothing much over in Asia. Russia, using Mongolia, came down into a couple places, but they got taken back, and Japan is starting to push in deeper from Eastern Russia. Finally, too, some big news. The U.S. scouted the Philippines. We found this in the Philippines, but the big news is Japan has moved its fleet back to the home islands and have built up these two massive forces along with it, while the United States is preparing the Hawaiian Islands for a massive defense. So we're looking to see a major clash in the Pacific within the next couple turns. We only have really 3 turns left before the end of the game, so we're all hoping to see what this is going to look like. So, going into some spying too, the Americans spied the enemy purchases. Germany bought 5 infantry, 7 artillery, and a fighter. Japan threw down more naval forces. 3 submarines, 3 destroyers, a transport, a cruiser, and a carrier. Casualties up to this point have been pretty heavy on all sides. Let's see here. See if I can get a better angle. I don't think so. But so Germany has lost, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6 infantry, 7 artillery, 1 fighter. Russia has lost 6 infantry, 2 artillery, and a mech. Japan has lost 7 infantry, 3 mechs, and 4 artillery, along with a carrier and 2 tactical fighters and 2 destroyers. The United States lost 3 infantry regiments of the 3rd Infantry Division and their armor regiment from the 1st Armor Division. Britain, we lost 4 infantry and 4 mechanized infantry. Italy lost 2 infantry, 1 artillery, and the Anzacs lost 2 subs, a destroyer, an infantry artillery, a fighter with one of their generals on it, a tactical, and a strategic bomber. So that's sort of the brief overview that we have of the game so far, and what we've been able to spy and what we've been able to see. So now we'll go into our turn. Purchases this turn. We spent 10 for a artillery and tank, and 12 for 2 infantry and a tank. Attacks. So we had a couple. We took our 6 infantry that were on the U.S. transports. The U.S. transported us up here to where we made landfall against West Germany, along with the 4 fighters that we have in southern Italy. Our bomber in Malta did a bombing raid against Romania. In the Middle East, though, like I said, I forgot to throw a marker down. We took 2 infantry and a fighter into Persia, and then we took the rest of the infantry and artillery in Iraq and pushed into Transjordan. So we'll start here. So starting off in Persia, we ended up winning that battle at the cost of 1 infantry. So we took Persia back. And then we were shown, once we took it, that the Japanese forces in Eastern Persia were gone. Or at least these forces were gone, and they only had the 4 artillery remaining, so we're not quite sure what Japan is planning over there. In Transjordan, we took the victory there as well, at a loss of 1 infantry, so that was nice for us. And let's see here again, kind of like with Japan. When we took Egypt, we saw that the Italians had moved their army out of Cairo and have left Egypt open. We think they either went to Alexandria or maybe even went all the way to maybe even Tobruk, or that's what we're thinking, unless they maybe went south to try and link up with the Japanese, who retook South Africa after the Anzacs had took it for a hot minute. Okay, then next, our strategic bombing raid in Romania was, it went very well. We scored, I believe we scored 12 damage on it. So we max damaged the factory here in Romania. So that'll put a crimp in the German plans, or at least put a crimp in whatever Germany was planning for Russia. One second. Let's see here. The next, our attack into West Germany. It was supported by our battleship. And this battle, we did win. We took out the last remaining Italian infantry and their 1 AA gun. However, the battle did cost us one of the fighters from the air army, and also cost us, it did cost us 2 infantry as well. So we took we took Western Germany again. Well, now the UK now took Western Germany, and so that is now ours. I could not quite remember what was revealed to us that the Germans had in Berlin after we took Western Germany. So I do apologize for that. I really should have prepped that after I did the before I made the video. But so let's see here. I think this American transport is actually there with the French infantry, because I believe France is going to return its troops home now that Normandy was taken. Okay, so that was attacks this turn. One second. Let me clear that. Sorry. All right, non-combats. So we took, one second. So we decided to take 4 infantry from the UK and land it with the US forces that took Normandy. So these 2 transports went to 110 as well. Our destroyer went up to protect the fleet up here in 112. The air army from Rome that helped attack Germany also came to Normandy to back up the defenses in Normandy. Our bomber from the Romanian strike came here to southern Italy to land there to be protected. And then finally, working in conjunction with our Russian allies, we have taken our mobile force and placed it in Rostov. We're thinking we might make we're going to help the Russians want us to help them make an end run against Leningrad or even Bessarabia. We're not sure yet which one not Bessarabia, Romania. We're not quite sure which one they want us to help with. But so that's all the non-combat deployments in Iraq. Oops. In Iraq, we deployed the tank and 2 infantry. While at home in the UK, this is the first time we've really been building here for almost the entire game. We are adding the artillery and tank. So we'll have more forces to send to Europe as the game wears on. All right. So now we'll collect our income. We collected 25 this turn. So we'll have 25 IPC to spend next turn. And so that is it. One last look at the board quick. We're all pretty interested to see, especially what the Anzacs are going to do with their forces here, if they're going to retreat their forces to Hawaii to help the U.S. hold it against the juggernaut of a Japanese Navy that's coming after them. So we shall see. I mean, so far, we've kind of turned it seems like we've turned the tables in Europe, and hopefully we'll be able to grab Berlin before the end of turn 18. And hopefully really secure us a victory. I mean, I feel like if we take Berlin, the Game Master is going to have no choice but to grant us the victory, even though Japan, well, doing erratic strategies, it seems, from time to time, has really helped us out. Oh, whoops. Forgot one thing. I forgot that our fighters from the Middle Eastern battles had to come back to Iraq as well. But so, I mean, Japan has been playing a very interesting game. A lot of back and forth, trying to decide what strategy they're trying to go for. But so that's pretty much it, guys. So this is it for turn 15 for the UK, and we'll see you guys next time for turn 16. So until then, guys, take care.